Hey YouTube, Denise here from Dealing Bunnies. I know it's been a while that I just get on camera and make a video for you. I know that you all know what happened to me and I was kind of off the scene for a little bit, but I'm coming back, and this video is going to be about YCS Guadalajara in Mexico. If you're Latino, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, gracias. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to talk about my opinions on YCS Guadalajara, what I think about it, and whether or not I kind of agree with a lot of the like 6 a.m. crap people are talking about. Alright. If there's some form of a curse word that slips out of my mouth when I speak about this nastiness on this list, please forgive me. If you're offended by that, I'm very sorry. First off, we have Oscar Zavala, won first place with Six Samurai. Now, there's a rumor, and I'm not going to go on and say that this is what happened, and this is the only reason why he won. I'm not going to take credit away from the winner of this YCS event. But there's a weird rumor going around that the reason why he won was a false ruling that Naturia Beast and Six Samurai Shien can negate Insector Hornet. Any person in the right mind would know that that ruling is not and cannot be true. So I doubt that that is what really happened. That is just a rumor that's going on. So again, guys, don't believe everything you hear. That is just a rumor. It has not been proven in any shape or form that I know of. If I'm wrong, go ahead and correct me. But as that I know right now, that is not true. So we'll leave that at that. Now, I'm going to just talk about the YCS in general. I don't think this YCS, I cannot consider this YCS a genuine YCS event. I don't see it as a serious YCS period. I know that, I'm not taking credit away from Mexico from doing their thing, hosting the YCS event and everything, but I cannot consider this YCS, this particular YCS event, a genuine YCS event that will determine the meta. I really can't. Again, not taking credit away. If you're Mexican, please do not be offended. I cannot see this deck, these top 32 deck lists and consider this a serious YCS event. I honestly think that a whole bunch of scrubs got together and played in a freaking YCS event. That's how I feel about this YCS. If you don't like what I feel, that's perfectly fine. You're entitled to your opinion, but I don't consider this a YCS event. I think a whole bunch of scrubs got together and played. Now, there's some names that pop up here that I can tell are from the States. So again, no credit taken away from anyone. I'm just going through the deck list. We got first place was Six Sam, which I don't even want to talk about. Second place, we have Dino Rabbit. Dino Rabbit I definitely consider a top tier 1 deck. One of my personal favorite decks. I know it's very annoying. I definitely think that Rescue Rabbit needs to be neutered at least to 1 or 2. They need to do something about Rescue Rabbit. It's just too fast of a deck, and his effect is just too broken. So you either gotta warning it the minute it comes out, because other than that you're freaking screwed. Excuse me. And if they go open first turn with the rabbit, and they get into Lagia or Dolka, it's kind of a really tough situation to get out of. So definitely Rabbit Dino decks need to Konami definitely needs to do something in this ban list. So I definitely consider that a top tier deck. We got third place Insector. I personally think windups are better than Insectors. I'm not taking credit away from Insectors. I love the archetype. I think it's pretty interesting. I like how it works. But again, it does need to be hit this ban list in March. I'm kind of torn. I know a lot of fake ban lists out there are saying Dragonfly is going to be hit. I would much rather see Hornet get hit. Both, maybe. That would be awesome. But I highly doubt they will hit both. That would just kind of kill the archetype in essence. Either one of the two works for me. Hornet or Dragonfly needs to get hit. But yeah, I like seeing Insectors there. Another fourth place was Insectors. Fifth place windups definitely. Windups definitely need to get hit. That infinite loop that they have is just too broken, and we all know that Konami definitely hits those decks that have an infinite loop. It's been seen in the history of Konami Banlist. They get hit. So they definitely need to hit windups. They might hit them a lot harder than Inzectors. A lot of people are saying, well, Hunter is going to get, dropped really low. I don't think just hitting Hunter is enough. I really don't. That's my personal opinion. I don't think that, I would much rather see a rat or a shark get hit harder. Maybe Hunter brought down to 2, hit the rat, hit the shark. But I don't want to, like, completely just nutsack freaking windups. I don't want that Konami to do what they did to Lightsworn, where they just killed the archetype. I still would like to see windups kind of good, not too good, but decent. They need to kill that infinite loop. It cannot be infinite. That's the thing. They should not be able to get through your entire hand. So I think that if they hit it enough where, yeah, they can maybe knock off 1 card or 2 cards from your hand, but not your entire hand, not deplete your entire hand, I could see the deck being okay. You can stop that a lot easier than an infinite loop. You only have so many resources. So definitely Inzectors and windups need to get hit somehow, some way, as well as Dino Rabbit decks need to get hit. Let me see what else we got going. Another windup deck, another Dino Rabbit deck. Basically, all the top tier decks at the moment have topped. Syncocentric plants. Duh. Here's my thing though about plants getting hit on the ban list. I am very uncertain it's gonna get any more hit. I mean, how much more can they do to plants, honestly? Plants right now are kind of losing their luster. In essence, they're losing their luster. They're not really, I don't want to say they're not topping, because obviously they are. They're still topping, but not at the rate, because not so many people are playing them anymore. We're seeing more windups and Inzectors and Dino Rabbit decks out there. A lot of people have dropped the plants and gone to Dino Rabbit that I know of. So I don't know that they would hit plants anymore. I mean, how much more you want to hit plants? You just want to kill the plant, engine entirely. That's just messed up. You don't do that. 1 spore, 1 dandelion, 1 freaking lone fire, 1 debris, 1 glow up bulb. I mean, I think that's, plants are very easy to stop. I'm sorry. And if you cannot stop a plant deck, you definitely need to learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! A little bit better. Hitting the plants anymore, banning dandelion, you just want to kill the entire plant engine all on its own. That's not a good idea. Maybe dropping some of their support cards. Definitely, I could see, hitting 1 for 1, just get rid of 1 for 1, get rid of things like that. Sure, fine, okay. But killing the plant engine? No, guys, that's really unfair, and that's something that I don't think Konami would really do. If they do it, okay, fine, whatever. They hit dandelion, boo. People will drop plants, but then the plant engine will come back at some point, sometime. It would be a shame if Konami really killed the plant engine. I wouldn't like to see that. Windups 9th place, 6 Samurai again in 10th place. I don't know where 6 Samurai came from. Honestly, they're not a bad deck. Okay, 6 Samurai have always been a deck that I've respected. It's a really herp derp deck. It's really like, okay, here we go. We all know what you're gonna do. You're gonna bring out Sheen as fast as possible. We all know what to book. We all know what to stop. We all know everything. Because 6 Samurai were so dominant for a long time. They went and hit 6 Samurai pretty bad. But then the asceticism of the 6 Samurai, that card started being put in the deck, and the deck got something back. The deck was way too broken. I definitely agreed with everything that they hit from 6 Samurai. They were never dead when they got hit in the ban list. They were never dead. They just got hit pretty hard, so they had to adapt. So now, we're seeing the asceticism builds. We're seeing a lot of the Naturia Beasts coming out a lot quicker. Shein coming out second. Naturia Beasts I usually see come out first with most 6 Samurais now. So, I don't want to take credit away from 6 Samurai. But do I really think that this deck deserves to win or top YCS? No. Something happened. Okay, something happened. I definitely don't see how Six Samurai won. I honestly don't. Do I think that Six Samurai? I mean, obviously people are going to be neck decking this, and they're going to take it to Atlanta, YCS Atlanta. That's where I will determine whether or not Six Samurai definitely deserve to be a top tier deck again. It's a good deck, but I definitely don't think that it should have won. Where this came from, I have no freaking clue. Where Six Samurai came out, they just came out of the woodwork. So we'll see. YCS Atlanta, I know definitely people are going to net deck this. They're going to take it there. So we're definitely be prepared for Six Samurai there. My voice just cracked. Ew. Definitely be prepared for Six Samurai. But I'm kind of on the fence. 11th place, we had Chaos win. Looking at the Chaos list, it's a basic Chaos build. Again, like, I'm looking at these lists, and I'm like, all these decks are so easy to stop. Other than Dino Rabbit, which I could definitely see being top tier. Wind-ups, which could be hard to beat, but they can be stopped, you know, they're not that bad. Once you learn the quirks of the deck, and once you learn when to Veiler, when not to Veiler, when to Maxi, when not to Maxi, wind-ups can be stopped, guys. They're not that broken. 13th place, we had Agents. Do you guys see why I cannot consider this YCS to be that serious? Come on now. Seriously, like, yeah, Agents had their prime a while ago. But there's just so much to stop them that if you cannot stop Agents, come on. Come on. I mean, I just want to shut up right now. Here we go. Christopher Alan Estrada Gonzalez. That's something that I'm going to say right here. Us Latinos, we freaking have like so many names. We have the longest freaking name ever. Like mine is Denise Elisha Abreu Alvarez. Just call me Denise Abreu and we're all good. But Christopher Alan Estrada Gonzalez played Gravekeepers and got 14th place. Now that to me is respectable. Looking at his build, I don't like it. But it's a pretty respectable thing that how he tops with Gravekeepers. I'm not really sure I like his deck list whatsoever. It kind of sucks in my personal opinion, but another respectable top is Tech Genis. I always like that deck. I think that it's really good, but he's running really weird cards too, like Cat's Ear Tribe and the hell. Okay, anyways. Wind-ups and Zector combo, wind-ups and anti-monster scraps. I'm gonna stop. I'm frustrated with this YCS bullshit. Dark World were in there, which I kind of like it, that Dark World build. Dino Rabbit, Synchrocentric Plants. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't like this YCS event. I can't consider it a very serious YCS event. I don't understand how Six Samurai topped. I don't. If that ruling is true, then seriously, Konami needs to do something about their judges. What else do I want to say? Nothing really. Sorry this video was so freaking long. I just needed to get this off my chest. I will not take credit away from Six Samurai. If you're a Six Samurai fan, all props to you. I will see the results from Atlanta. That's when I'll determine whether or not they deserve to be top tier again. But definitely be looking out for wind-ups and sectors and all that BS. So have fun if you're going to YCS Atlanta. Be prepared for wind-ups up the butt. And yeah, guys, that's it. Bye.